Hello everybody. This is video of the day take 2 because the first one failed. I know. Yeah. Well, as you know, I said earlier that I had the wood splitter back and that I needed a motor on the wood splitter. Well, I was going to use a Kawasaki motor I had outside. I brought it in here, started filming the video. It was locked up, full of water. Got it unlocked, cylinder was trashed. So, negative. So what we're going to do today is I've got this 620 Echo here. And I was supposed to call somebody before I started filming this video. So, depending on what they say, we're either going to port this or we're going to just muffler mod it and get it going. Maybe I should just port it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Just port it? I reckon we can. I really didn't want to, but we can. I was kind of just wanting to offload it. I'm trying to liquidate some of the assets that I have around here. This one needed a choke lever, and I had to order a new choke lever for it. Oh. Let's get in here right quick and see what we got. See if we can get him ready to go. I wasn't wanting to go crazy on the porting on these because anybody that's ever watched me port an Echo knows the port work on these Echoes is cumbersome sometimes. Now don't let me forget to put that back in there. I'll find it in a minute. Well, today has just not been the best day for me getting things done like I'd like to get them done. So, now if I didn't want that screw out, it'd fall out on the ground. And if I don't take it out, then when I do throw the cover down, the screw will fall out somewhere and then I won't be able to find it. And, well, y'all know how it goes. I have done a muffler mod already. I'm going to go ahead and pull the muffler back off. The muffler has been opened up. Oh yeah. It's much lighter now. Yep. We're gonna have a looky see what we got in here. She looks all nice and stock. This is about a new saw. It got damaged and he didn't want to fix it, so well, he did want it fixed, but he decided he'd rather do some trading with me to get something that already run. So I've already modified the carburetor too. I've done away with the loop-de-loo in the carburetor that lets it over fuel. I've done away with that. And I know the chain brake handles broke off of it. And I do have a chain brake handle on the way. but it will probably not be here today. Being that today is a national holiday, I don't think it's going to come in today. So we're going to just pretend we don't need it for now. Get this carburetor off here. Maybe. Get that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and take this ring out if it comes out, because you know as well as I do, it'll pop out. When we don't want it popped out, then it'll be gone, and we'll have to buy a new one. We don't want to do that. So yippers. All right. A little bit of salt. Let's build up. Ain't a lot, but there's a little bit. Okie dokie, Smokey. So, I'm going to take this clutch and stuff off. We're going to put the degree wheel on there and find out what the timing numbers are. All right. Y'all are going to be on the looking side today. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. But, nonetheless, we're going to do it anywho. And I missed so far. So apparently it's farther down in there than I thought. All right. We're going to zero. We're going to put it right there. We're going to zero it. Going to hold the knife where it's at. Go up, over, and back to there. That's 146.1. Come on. 146.1 divided by 2 equals 73.05. So let's go back to 73. 73. There is no 05 on here. It's either going to be 73.1 or 73.0. Come on. Come on. Come on, you sensitive rascal. There we go. It's very sensitive sometimes. So, about right there, 68. Right there, that says 96. $96.1. Well, I'm impressed. $124. Ain't too bad. 126. There's a little bit of staggering on ports. That's what it looks like we got though, so we're doing pretty good on this one so far. It's much better than the original on the 590. Like that. That's not showing up like it ought to. Let's check this again. I'll check it again just to make sure. 52. We'll check it again because I did not like that. 62. 94. What the world? $120. Now, I think I'm having battery trouble. Give me a minute. I got a new battery. I'm checking it again. And the numbers are all over the place. That one's been constant. The other two have changed dramatically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I'm pretty well right that time. $79, 104, 126. $102. All right, that's much better, much better. All right. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So, what is our squish going to look like? Yeah, it mashed it a little bit, but just barely. I've got the stuff laying everywhere, y'all. Like we're about 42 thousandths. Okie dokie. So what are we gonna do? We'll start with take that loose. There we go. There's one said cylinder off of there. Piston looks good. El Pistone looks good. The gasket looks like it needs to be removed. Yep. It could use some combustion chamber going away, but I don't think we're going to get that deep into it. I'm probably going to try to find a piece. I'm going to try to get a chunk of this gasket off and measure it. I don't know. 12. All right. We'll have a plan here directly. All right. I know you can't really see good. I did go over there and I just took 10 thousandths off the bottom of this. I wasn't really concerned with decking the cylinder. but the gasket was stuck to it so bad I just couldn't get it off. So I just touched off on what little bit of metal I could find, and then took 10 and that way it's nice and clean. So that should put us somewhere around 20 on our squish. But I'm not going to film the grinding because there's no good way of doing it. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to open up the exhaust port and set the timing numbers where I want them. Everything should be pretty decent. A little piece of something in there. I don't know what it was. Probably a piece of aluminum from doing that. But all right, let's get after it. All right, I had a lot of things going on, so I did get the port work finished. I done a little bit of grinding on the intake, not much up in there. A little in the transfers, mostly in the exhaust. I got it all ground up. I don't know exactly where it's at yet. I'm fixing to set it on here and see. I'm pretty sure that I've got it about where I want it. I'm just going to set it on here without glue the first time. Or just go ahead and throw the glue on it and be done with it. That would be okay too, I'm sure. But we'll slap it on here just for a little checking. I was talking to Buck and on the phone. There's somebody snatched up or made a fake Facebook account under his name, and I messaged him to find out if he was back on Facebook, and he said, "No, I ain't." I said, "I didn't figure you was." So I was talking to him about that. So now we're gonna see if we can get a little squish on this. See what we got now. Probably about 25 or so. I didn't try to go crazy with it. 23. I figured it'd be somewhere close to 25 is what I was figuring. And 23 and a half, then close enough to 25. All right, 0. $157. 157 divided by 2. 78.5. See if we can get an idea of what we got here now. $81. $102. $126. We got 24 degrees of blow down. We are good to go. I figured it would be. And I didn't check that. That's the first time I've checked it since I got done grinding on it. But if you do this a bunch of times, after a bunch of times of doing it, you start learning where it's going to land by the time you get done with what you're doing. I know some people don't believe that, but it is the truth. But, all right, we're done with that. I had to put a new battery in it. It was dead. All right. I'm going to throw gonna throw some sealer on here, slide the top end back on, put the bolts in it, hammer it down, and we're gonna see if it'll crank and run. So, y'all really want to watch me put it back together? I don't know what is wrong with this. This bottle of sealer is the worst bottle I've had yet. I know, and that's way too much to put in one place. Just don't put it all in one place. Just kind of smearing it around. You don't want a big old blob of it here and there. I'm just kind of touching around where it's going to go, and then make sure you get it out of the inside. I'll just smear it everywhere on the gasket surface. Then where I get a little thick, I'll just reach in here and kind of pull it out with this. Because I can do that. It's all good. You just don't want a whole bunch. Trying to get it right there against that side piece is a little bit cumbersome sometimes. Smear it in there. Just smear it in. That's what we're gonna do. Looks like we got a good coverage. It can be a little cumbersome getting it back in there, but I push the intake down there and then I just kind of twist and pull on it just a little bit. Just don't get too wild, because you can tear the intake, pull it on real hard. Don't go crazy on it. Tight enough. That ought to be tight enough. Make sure it goes around circles. It does. Oh, mercy. All right. Let's go and put this intake ring back in the intake, because if I don't, I'll wind up with the carburetor on it, and I'll look at it and I'll go, dang it. Because I do it almost every time, seems like, for some reason. I hadn't decided whether I was going to do any more muffler mod or not, other than what I've done. I have went inside the muffler and cut the guts out of it, cut the top out. So it was muffler modded. had this figured out. There's where it goes. Y'all don't let me forget to put that in there. We're gonna go ahead and put this on here. Well, the handle and everything's off because it's just easier to get it on there when the handle and all's off. Try to run them in there. Well, knew that was going to happen. I was going to actually wear my microphone this morning, but come to find out, the case on the phone is too thick to plug the microphone adapter in. So I've got to get an adapter to adapt the microphone adapter, or grind the case on my phone down like I did the other one. And that might be something I do after a while. There she be. All right. Got the new choking lever. I'll take that off of it for now. I shouldn't put that on yet. There we go. Slap this one back on here right quick like. Before I get too far, then realize I can't put it on there because everything else is in the way. Why does that not seem like the right one? Because it ain't. That's the one I'm after. Hopefully here in a few minutes we'll be able to hear what it sounds like. I did already grind on this some. I kind of like opened it up and stuff because this was actually broke. This is from another saw. But I got it. I had one here off of another saw, so. But I did have to get the choke lever and the chain brake handle, and I'm waiting on the chain brake handle to come in. It is not here yet, and it probably will not be here today. But nonetheless, it ought to run. Like I say, I've already done the carburetor. I might make a video on that one day and show how I do them. I've told how I do them, and there's two different ways you can do it. You can, well, there's actually probably three or so. You can epoxy the hole shut without taking the thing out. You can take it out, solder it shut, which is what I've done to this one, or you can take it out and use one for a steel. That works too. Now another thing that I did is I cut these holes in here. I cut a hole in that piece there, as you can see. I open the air filter up as much as you can possibly open it up. That's it. Now, like I said, y'all don't let me forget to put this back in here. And it goes with the holes to the outside. So. Just gonna dump this stuff out on the table. The big one goes in the top, the other ones go in the bottom. These four should be the same length. I'm just trying to hurry so the video ain't so long, because it's probably going to be 40 minutes long. And I may pull the muffler back off and do a little bit more muffler mod on it later on. Right now I'm just going to go with what I got. Come on. Come on. Come on. Most aggravating thing. There it goes. Get that thing down on there. Because you can crank it without the clutch drum on there, but it's not very good for them. Because I have done that before. It makes a rattling noise real bad. Don't know why. All right. There we go. All right. Here we are. I guess up is on. Pull the choke out. Decomp. See if she'll crank. We're gonna have to go cut some wood one day. Oh, mercy. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Hope all y'all are having a happy new year so far. We appreciate you. We love y'all. Y'all get down there in the comment section. Shoot the breeze. We'll do some more carburetor cleaning. I got another link for my Vever down there in the description below for the Vever account, or Vevor, or whatever you want to call it. If you need something, go down there and check out that link. Click on it. If you're looking for it, buy it through there. Helps me out. And if you use the code VVPRO, you get a 5% discount. I think it's VVPRO or VVPRO 5. I'll have to look and see. And I think it's VVPRO. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bellhopper out.